To the charts on the yearly market outlook. So we are going to take a look into how the pairs are going to be behaving for the year. Mind you, this is a counter trend trading style, meaning that for the past year we want to see the market in a trend, and this year we are going to be anticipating a reversal of that trend. However, to anticipate the reversal, all rules must be met accordingly, and if that happens, then we can be rest assured and prepared for price to behave in a certain manner. Moreover, if reverse is the case, then we expect price to do whatever it wants to do for the year. For the sake of those who are beginners, we are going to take less than a minute to explain the candlesticks we have right here in front of us in the chart, so they can follow us and they will not be left behind. As you can see, price rallying up, creating series of lower highs, higher highs with a cluster of green candles. Let us mark the green candles in a red box. These green candles, they signify buying pressure, while as you can see, price consolidating within this range with a cluster of white candles. These white candles signify selling pressure, while a candle that is neither green nor white, that has no distinct color, let us mark it in a red box, like this candle right here, it signifies indecision in the market. So these candlesticks, these are the language of the market, and at all times the market is always trying to speak. At all times the market is always giving a signal that presently there's buying pressure, presently there's selling pressure, presently there's indecision in the market. And as traders, we need to always follow the intelligence of the market, because the market is a chaotic environment governed by intelligence, and that intelligence is encoded in the candlestick we see right here in front of us. So now for the yearly market outlook, in a typical year, for instance, we have a picture perfect example here. For 2020, the market closed in a downtrend, and at the bottom of the trend we want to see a sell candle, which is present here. So the indication of this sell candle is that it denotes that the market is in a strong downtrend. Mind you, seeing a sell candle close at the bottom of a chart in any particular time frame denotes that the market is what? That the market is in a strong downtrend. Following from this, we can induce that the buyers are in danger, and we need to put two concepts in mind. The first concept is that the market buys to sell and the market sells to buy. Why does the market do this? The market does this because at all times the forex market is a zero-sum game. So for some to make money, some have to lose money. Therefore, if the buyers are to make money, the sellers on the other side need to lose money. Likewise, if the sellers have to make money, the buyers on the other side need to lose money. So for the market to do that, the market creates a downtrend to generate liquidity, sell side liquidity for the buy, which we see here. This is the market generating liquidity for the sell side, and what happens after? We can see that buying pressure takes over. It is that simple. Likewise, if the market is going to sell, what does the market do? The market generates buy side liquidity, like we can see here, then the market sells. So those are the principles that govern the market. So we seen this here at the bottom, and this bottom is also called the support, because in the market we have two critical zones, which are the support and resistance. The support is the bottom where we have the strongest buyers, the resistance is the top where we have the strongest sellers. These sellers and buyers alike, they are both strong, they are aggressive, they are rigid, and they are stubborn, in the sense that they try as much as possible to hold their position, because the sellers at the top here, the more the market goes down, the more money they make. The buyers at the bottom here in this support, the more the markets go up, the more money they make. So for instance, if you are in their position, won't you be rigid with your position? You're also going to be rigid with it. So now in the year 2020, back to our example, you can see that the market closed in a downtrend. So what do we expect? We expect this downtrend to be taken out with not more than 2 candles closing below. So now we should ask ourselves, what is a close? If you see a sell candle, the close is the bottom of this body, the body, not this wick. If you see a buy candle, the close is the top. So as you can see here, we just have the market spiking it with a wick. So there's no more than 2 close, and you can see price went up. So this is typically what we are looking for. So now the yearly market outlook for the year 2025, you can see 2024, the market closed in an uptrend with a strong buy candle at the top. So we expect this liquidity to be taken out, which is taken out, and you can see the DXY is dropping, which means that the dollar is in a weakness. However, we can see that when price got to this low, which we also have a sell candle at the low, liquidity is being taken out. So we are going to be expecting in the coming months, we are going to be expecting some strength. We are going to be expecting some power on the US dollar pairs. For BTC USD, we can see that for the year 2024, the market closed with a sell candle at the top. So we are going to ignore this pair. We are not looking out for any yearly market outlook on the BTC USD. As you can see that the month of December closed with a sell candle at the top, and this indicates that the sellers have strength right here, so they are not in danger. And what we want to see here typically is a bullish candle, is a buy candle. Since we are not seeing it here, we are going to ignore it. So that is the beauty of the market mechanics. We know the pairs to ignore and we know the pairs to look out for. You can see on USD CNH, you have a buy candle at the top. Liquidity is being taken out, so we expect this pair to be dropping. And at the low, we have a sell candle. So if price drops to this low and we do not have more than 2 close below this low, then we are going to be expecting this pair to rise up in the coming months if all rules are met. On GJ, we use the monthly chart for analysis on this outlook. On GJ, we can see that the market closed with a sell candle at the top, the 7th month. So we are not looking out for any strong move of reversal on this pair. For this year, we are not looking for any really strong move. On gold, let's see, we can see the bulls at the top, which is beautiful, which indicates that what? It indicates that the sellers are in grave danger. So seeing the sellers in danger, we expect this high to be taken out with no more than 2 candles. And if that happens, then we can expect growth to drop further in other months. And we expect price to draw down to this low, and if this low is taken out with no more than 2 candles, we can expect further rise on gold. So those are the predictions. You can see this year, before gold started rising impulsively, you can see this particular year 2019, a sell candle closed at the low, and you can see this was taken out with no more than 2 candles closing below, which is here. And you can see when price did its thing, gold has been in an all-time high. So right here we can see liquidity being taken out at the high, and we can expect the sellers to attempt to push price down. Oh, mind you, this is silver, not gold. On gold, we can see more than 2 candles have closed above the high of 2024, See, this candle closed, so gold, we expect gold to keep pushing up. On USD card, you can see the sellers are in danger, and you have just no more than 2 candles closing above, so we can expect this pair to drop down to this area, and at the low no sell candle, so we expect USD card to drop further in the coming months. On Euro JPY, we can expect this low to be taken out, which is not taken out yet. At the high, we do not have a bullish candle, so we are looking out for this low. We are looking for price to drop to this low before the end of the year, for price to push further up. In the market mechanics, we only look out for zones that are strongest. You can see NZD USD, at the bottom we have a sell candle, at the top we have a buy candle. Meanwhile, the sell candle at the bottom has been taken out with no more than 2 candle closing, and we can see the New Zealand dollar strengthening against the US dollar, so we expect price to come to this high, take it out. If it takes it out with no more than 2 candles and all rules are met, we can expect price to drop down if it plays out. But currently, price is in an uptrend. On AUD JPY, we don't have a sell candle at the low, so we ignore this. Preferably, we want a sell candle at the low. You can see there is beauty occurring right here in this pair, as this high is being taken out, this low was taken out, and the Great Britain pound was rising. However, this high has been spiked, so we can expect some drop on the Great Britain pound in the coming months. So you can see this month is currently in a sell, so we can expect some further drop. Maybe price should retest and come back up. On AUD USD, so for the yearly outlook, we use the monthly chart, so we can see the low has been taken out, as you have a sell candle at the low, so we expect price to come to this high and take it out as well. So we expect further rise on AUD USD in the coming months. On Euro USD, you can see this low was taken out as well with not more than 2 candles closing, and we can see this pair has been rising this year, and here this air has been taken out, so we can expect some drop, as liquidity has been taken out in the downside and liquidity is also being taken out in the upside. So if price is going to break to the upside, we expect more than 2 candles to close above us. Just 1 candle has closed already, and liquidity is in the process of being taken out. You must be attentive, you must be deliberate with learning, and you can watch this video over and over to learn and grab the concepts you find difficult to understand. As always, plan your trade your plan, and most importantly, manage your risk and emotions. If you find this useful, like, share, subscribe, and follow for more.